Hello, guys. Uh, Welcome to my third stream. Excuse me for my voice. It's still kind of bad. I mean, the cold hasn't decreased much. But do join in. I will um just join in and type in "Hey." I will reply to you. And if you are in a time zone where it's daytime, I hope you have a great day. And if you're in a time zone where it's evening or it's nighttime, I hope you had a great day and I hope you will have a great night. So today I'm going to complete some of my goals which I have made. So every day I want to study for at least 25 minutes and read a book for at least 10 minutes, and obviously I want to involve physical exercise of any form, be it walking, jogging, running, or going to gym for at least 30 minutes. I'm thinking of going for a walk later in the evening as it's a little sunny now. The sun has come up after raining heavily since the past 3 4 hours. So I'm kind of waiting for the sun to go down a little, and then I will go out for a walk. Till then, I will be aiming to complete uh, my tasks. I won't say tasks. I would be aiming to achieve my goals for today. Other goals, which will be studying and reading. So I will be coding. I will be learning DP. Uh, I'm kind of weak in DP. Also, I was weak in recursions. I did a lot of uh, problems on coding problems in trees, and it worked. I mean, uh, I I did close to 50, 60 problems in trees, and now I'm confident enough to jump onto DP. So my recursion has gotten better uh, after I had completed uh, trees. So I'm using neat code to solve problems, because neat code has a set of questions, uh, and set of questions for each topic, and in each topic the questions are lined up in a way so that you can learn one by one in a stepwise manner. So that's why I preferred Neetcode, and his explanations are really good. I know there are other YouTubers who explain well, and Neetcode explains uh, questions really well. But he codes in Python, which is not my primary coding language, which I use. So I code in C++. I mean, I do competitive coding in C++. I won't say it's much of a competitive coding right now, because I have never been into competitive coding. Neither did I try. But now I'm at a stage where I have to prepare for interviews. So I need to be uh, proficient in coding. I need to be good at it, at least to clear the interviews. So I'm I'm the kind of guy who finds uh, who finds hard learning things initially. But if I learn something once, then it will stick to me. It will stick to me forever. Not that it will stick to me forever. I need to come back to it again and again. But I don't have to, I don't have to learn the nuances again and again when I come back to it. So what happened with tree was I was really bad at recursions. I was really bad at imagining the tree in my head. So when I started with recursions, I I was really finding it hard to even solve easy problems. But I kept doing the problems, kept imagining the tree again and again in my head, kept imagining the path I will go through again and again, even though I lost track in between. But I used to come back to the root node, and I would go to the node which I wanted to find, or the thing which I wanted to find. I I constantly tried to imagine the path again and again, and it helped. At, so it's the same thing. If you keep doing the same thing again and again, someday, sometime you'll get good at it. And that's what I did. Now that I have now that I have gained expertise, I wouldn't say really uh, I'm really a expert in recursion or trees, but I'm confident enough to solve medium problems in trees, maybe hard. So I moved on to dynamic programming. And coming to dynamic programming, it always it always used to be this topic which I fear the most. And I've seen one YouTuber. I think his name is Tushar. I used to when I was back in college. I used to see his videos, and he used to directly draw tables. He used to directly draw uh, if for a 1D dynamic programming problem, for a 1D DB problem, he used to directly draw array. If it is a 2D, he will directly draw 2D matrix. The thing is, it worked. It worked for only a few problems, which I did. Maybe if I did find a variation of that problem, I could apply that table. But I felt there is always a knowledge gap when it comes to DP. So later on, when I joined job, and when I was trying to switch before, I did try to switch before, but it didn't happen because I had some health issues. I had few surgeries, and I couldn't really shift, and I couldn't really um, think of shifting. I was not at the best of my uh, health. I was not best in my health category, so I couldn't shift properly. I couldn't give time to preparation. So what I learned in the previous stages of my preparation was DP is nothing but recursion plus memorization, and I and obviously I didn't want to jump in DP because my recursion was really bad. Now that I have started preparing in the right way, because I followed the roadmap Neat Code mentioned, and he had trees before uh, DP and graphs. So what I did was I completed trees. Not that I am good at recursion, but uh, I've really gotten really good at recursion. But I I'm at a stage where I understand how recursion works. So I'm at a stage where someone explains me, oh, this can be done to recursion, and if he or she explains me, and I will understand it. Before it was not the case. because it was hard to imagine for me the path. It was hard to imagine for me the tree, how the tree has formed, because I needed to imagine uh, every node. Then only I was confident enough to code the problem, because I thought if I couldn't imagine the tree, I would surely commit a mistake. Now I'm at a stage. If I'm going to any trees problem, I don't have to imagine every path, every node. I imagine a subset, a problem subset. I will imagine a smaller tree. I'll run my code through the smaller tree. Then I will, uh, s- uh, then I will uh, apply it for the bigger tree, and and it works most of the times. So if you are finding a problem, if in imagining a bigger tree like I did, though I kept on doing it again and again, I kind of imagined uh, building trees in my head from scratch. Uh, I I built. I built. So the examples which are given, they were sometimes short, they were sometimes long. So I imagined uh, the problem. So I imagined the solution. So I try to apply it in my head on every kind of tree. I try to apply it on a smaller tree, on a bigger tree, because I wasn't sure. So a lot of time gets wasted in it, and during this imagination, and or maybe to the end stages of this imagination, imagining imagining the paths, imagining the trees, imagining how the solution would work on my tree. I realized that if it works on a smaller subtree, it will work on a bigger tree. So I didn't have to imagine for every other tree, every kind of tree. I mean, you don't. Obviously, you will handle the edge cases. I'm not saying that. I used to imagine uh, how the solution would work on a smaller tree, maybe with 4 5 nodes, and with a bigger tree with maybe with 10 12 nodes. I would usually get stuck in imagining the solution for the 10 12 nodes, even though I used to do it on pen and paper. Pen and paper would be no. I wouldn't find it difficulty when I used to do it in pen and paper, but you don't get that kind of time when you're doing interviews. So I had to train my brain to imagine those trees, imagine the bigger trees also. Imagine the solution. Imagine how the solution would work on bigger trees also. But I later realized that you won't need it. So I'll be. I've started with 1D DP, and there's this guy from my college. I'm from IIIT Allahabad, and there's this guy from my college who has a YouTube channel. His name is Love, LUV, Love. Uh, he's really good at programming. I knew it from my college days that he's really good at programming, and he started a YouTube channel way back, and I think stopped posting, but he has covered almost all the topics in competitive coding, in general. I mean, every algorithm which is necessary for the interviews, and he explained it really really well. I've been seeing his DP course. Uh, DP playlist, and I've completed 4 videos till now. So, and I've been learning a lot. Now I'm coming. Now I think he's going to introduce me to 2D DP. So I'm seeing this coin change one and coin change two video. So I could code coin change one with minimal help, but I'm finding trouble in understanding coin chains too. I need to I need to see that again and again until I understand. See, that's how my brain works. That's how I work. I If I don't understand anything, I keep going at it. It's not that I would leave and come back to it. It doesn't usually work like that for me. If I get stuck at something, I will be stuck at that point, and I'll keep going at it until I figure out the solution. So I think let's start. It's already been late. It's 6 p.m. So I've been I use this forest app to start tracking my study hours. Though I haven't studied much in the last few weeks. Last 2 weeks I haven't studied much. So last 3 weeks I haven't studied much. I hope this week, I hope the next 2 weeks have changed a lot for me. So let's start studying. I hope you study along with me, and if you come on the stream, just ping. Hey, I'll respond to you. Okay, let's go. So I'll start with coin change one. I want to revisit it again. Since I'm at initial stages of DP, I still use my book to draw trees for the problems. Absolutely. Hello, guys. I hope someone joins. Um, I think I need to listen to explanation of coin chain one again. I think this angle looks better. I'll come forward a little. I'll lean back, I'll go away, but yeah, this angle looks better. So I've completed a coin change one. I'll be proceeding to coin change two. But I'm feeling really, really hungry because I haven't eaten since morning. I think I will eat now, probably. I think study streams may seem boring because obviously I'll be studying and you will be watching. and doesn't make sense. But mm, you can always join. You can always chime in. You can always put in a message. Anyways, I'll do some reading now, and then I'll come back to conscience too. I'll complete it. I'll go for a walk, and then I'll come back. I'll have to wash my clothes too. But I feel really, really hungry, and I don't want to order anything. Ah, let's see. I'll read for some time. So I'm reading Atomic Habits again. I've tried reading it a lot of times, but I couldn't uh, go on to this. I mean, I completed the first chapter, but I couldn't go on to the second chapter. I couldn't go past the second chapter, so I'll be more. I'll be more disciplined, and I'll try to complete this book. And obviously, I'll make notes on the way. Maybe make some uh, highlights. And we come back to it. And I think reading a book on PC would make sense because reading a reading atomic. Reading non-fiction books on PC makes sense because I can annotate. I can and I can just come back to it again and again. I don't want to use my Kindle to read uh, non-fiction books. I want to use Kindle for reading fiction books and maybe few non-fiction books which I don't consider uh, teaching me something. It always a non-fiction book teaches you something, but I don't feel like maybe I don't need to annotate a lot, so I can use Kindle. I would be using Kindle to read. I guess meaning of life. Don't know. I need to look into it. But it's a survivor of. It's a book by a survivor of Holocaust, and I will read it. I'll read it today when I hit the bed, before hitting the bed. So maybe after hitting the bed, and I'll just read it and sleep. So I'll just read a few pages of Atomic Habits. I think reading this book makes sense when you are when you're when you when you lack discipline, or when you want to start something new, when you want to start studying, or when you are, it's not ideal when you're settled. If you want to start, if you want to start going to the gym regularly, or if you want to do something um, new consistently, I mean, like learning a piano or something. So this book makes sense when you are reading it and applying it while you are forming your habits. The title does make sense, Atomic Habits. So I need to be 1% better every day in whatever I do. Some days, some days, some days I won't be better. But I guess because of work or because of health issues. Oh, I can, I can eliminate. Oh, I can eliminate falling sick by taking better care of my health, so that I can study. Oh, nice. I didn't think of that. So yeah, I mean, so I can take care of of my health. Uh, I would I would buy a bike this week, and that would reduce the time of commuting between office and my room, which will obviously save time. So I'm going to improve in that, and I will be less physically exhausted. I'll go to the gym regularly, or I'll go for a walk regularly, whichever I feel comfortable enough to make me feel active and not tiring enough, so that if I'm too tired, then I won't be able to study. So it should be tiring enough to make me sleep, but not tiring enough to make me not want to study anything. So a simple walk or a run makes sense rather than going to the gym. I'll look into it. I'll avoid eating outside most of the times, because, or if I'm eating outside, I'll eat something healthy. So I'll avoid eating outside most of the times, because it might lead to stomach ache, or food poisoning or something. So I'll take care of my health. Then I will take care of the time which is being wasted in little things like commuting to the office. Uh, but from that, I thought of why not buy a washing machine to wash clothes, but I think it's better I do wash clothes with my own hands. Okay, you can sacrifice some time, and it's okay. So yeah, so the three tasks which I am going to these are the three major tasks which are going to be really crucial for the next 3 months, which will be one, I have to do coding regularly. I have to sit for interviews. I'll be preparing for interviews. Two, I need to study for CAT. I'm going to get CAT this year too. Three, uh, I'll learn iOS app development, because my MacBook is I sits idle, and I want to make utmost use of it. So yeah, that's it. So these are the three tasks which I need to concentrate on in the coming 3 months. Also, the fourth is my physical health, and for that I will be going for a walk, and five would be reading books. I mean, if I give 10 to 15 minutes every day for reading books, and at least 30 minutes for going for a walk, and at least 30 minutes of studies, I can, I can, so 1 hour in total, 1.5 hour in total. If I give it to these things, then I can be at a really good position after 3 months. So let's go. Anyways, I'll end the stream. I think it's getting too long. I'll probably go study. I'll probably go boil peanuts and black chickpeas, which I have soaked in the water for I think 3 4 hours. I'll eat them and I'll fill my water bottle and I'll come back to coin change problem two. Coin changed the check second version and I'll complete it by today. Then I'll go for a walk. Hope you have a great night if you're in a time zone where it is night or evening, and I hope you have a great day if you're in a time zone, if you're in a country where the time is daytime or afternoon. Take care. Bye bye.